And I remember vividly being in downtown Fort Worth after I attended a Wealth Intelligence Academy wholesale course. Uh, so that had to be 2007, and that was a Rich Dad Poor Dad course series. And I wanted to go to the happy hour that everybody was going to, but I could not get in. I didn't have an ID. And just to give you an idea, I started early. I realized the power of being in the right rooms and having the right people around you. So that was very powerful. A little background on myself. I'm an immigrant from Brazil. I arrived here in 2001 when I was 14 years old. I spoke zero English. When I lived in Brazil, I thought just speaking English was such an impossible task that I was so limited on my mindset, and little did I know what was to come in the future, or learning Spanish, learning English, being trilingual, and then just finding success on pushing through. But when I started, I had absolutely zero capital to our name. My family is from a very small town in Brazil. It's called Ipirá. You can see it on the map. Now the population is 59,000 people. It was much smaller when we lived there. There's no infrastructure, there's no hospitals, there's no movie theaters, there's a church, and there's bars. Everybody drinks. Everybody is got some deep depression and alcoholism, because that's the form of entertainment. They don't know anything else. It's just party and party. So there's a lot of generational brokenness that I can come from. A lot of suicides, a lot of alcoholism. I've been alcohol free going on 11 years now, and that was a decision that really transformed my business. Was making that decision and not doing that just because I wasn't productive when I was doing it, and that was a huge switch. But if I can do this with no English coming from this little town, there's no excuse for anybody. All it takes is one person of your generation to take a stand and say it stops here and make that change. And that's what we did. As you can tell, my English is not perfect and I still have an accent. I learned English in 6 months when I got here. I have had times that I could not afford a mac chicken sandwich. And I use this example because I remember very vividly going through the drive-through, not being able to purchase uh, a fast food sandwich because I had absolutely no money to my name. And it's a driving force. It's like a weapon because it's hidden deep down inside of me, and I can pull it out anytime, and that can get me through anything that I need to get through. So I say this just because how Les Brown says it's not over until you win. So if you're not winning yet, it means it's not over. You just keep pushing through it every day. I get very passionate about this topic. Like I said, it's changed my life completely.